yeah. Hey team, how are you today? I hope you guys are doing well. Today, we're gonna talk about love. I have a few of these little conversation starters here, love conversation starters. So I thought it would be fun to go through, randomly pick a couple of these and let you guys know what I think. I've never looked inside this box. I bought it maybe 4 or 5 years ago now, for like dinner parties and stuff, but then I didn't ever have a dinner party. So I'm just gonna film myself answering them on the internet. So here we go. Oh, there are heaps. Let us begin. So it says, the perfect weekend with you includes ... Ooh, my perfect like romantic getaway weekend. I'm not really an adventurous person, so like a cute romantic getaway where you can like sleep in and kind of be cozy and but still be able to look out across the Australian landscape. I think that would be cute. Okay, this one says, I love the taste of ...
I didn't know that I was starving till I tasted you.
Chocolate, chicken nuggets, salt, sprinkled on tomatoes. I like hamburgers and fries and caramel milkshakes, and I like the taste of, what's like my favorite thing? I really like oysters, which is kind of surprising. I don't know if that's a bit sexy. Oysters. Ooh. The best gift I have ever received is my brother got me a life-size cardboard cutout of Nicolas Cage, which was pretty sick. He's bent at the back now, so he doesn't stand up straight, but he's still folded over in the corner of my room, and I can just see Nicolas Cage's eyes peeking out at me as I sleep, which is not as creepy as it sounds. Okay. Oh, these are about like actual relationships. It says one thing I would like to improve in our relationship. Well, that's not happening. Oh, this one's funny. If I got a tattoo, it would be, I flicked it that way. If I got a tattoo, it would be, I already have quite a few. I don't know if you've noticed that I have some tats. I want to get a stag head, probably like higher up on my arm, because I want to do more work on a sleeve situation as opposed to dotted ones. I know I have heaps like dotted around my body. I want to like fill in a sleeve with a similar style, and probably hopefully all from the same artist if I can get money and plans and speak to her about it, but nothing set in stone yet. Gotta get a day job. This one is, I love it when you say, so because I don't have a someone, but what do I love it when people say to me? I love praise. Is that a surprise? I'm such a weirdo, guys. I'm so weird. I just love getting compliments. Awkward. No, I think for me, if people use the word appreciate, that like it tingles me in all the right places. If they say like, oh, I appreciate what you did, or I appreciate that you noticed that about me. I think my favorite compliment is when people notice little things I do, or say that something I did make them feel better. That's probably my favorite thing for someone to say to me. Woo! When I think about Valentine's Day ... I think that it's kind of a sham, and that people are being conned into buying expensive gifts on a specific day of the year, and a lot of couples use it as an excuse to not tend to their relationship for the rest of the year, because they'll do Valentine's Day, a birthday, and then Christmas, and then 3 times a year they've made a big gesture, and then they don't have to think about it the rest of the time. That's what I think about Valentine's Day. I think it's kind of a cop-out. So, when we grow old ... I don't want to. There we go. I would describe my dream home as, ooh, I don't know. I'd describe my dream home as, I think loud. I would describe my dream home as loud. I think that I would always want people to be in it, having fun, whether that's kids or not. Haven't decided whether it's just friends, having people over. I think I would describe my dream home as loud. My favorite drink is post-mix Coca-Cola from Macca's. No, but actually, if we're talking about alcoholic beverages, which I'm just gonna change the rules. I'm doing what I want. I like vodka in things. I like a vodka drink.
He drinks a vodka drink.
I like berry flavored cocktails. I can do a little bit of citrus, but not too much. I kind of prefer like a sweeter drink. Okay, the best pickup line I have ever heard is people don't really use pickup lines on me ever, but I do remember being a teenager and I was set up by some friends on a date and we went to the park after school and I was quite disinterested at that stage in my life. I like didn't care about boys. I just went because my friends were like, go, and I was like, okay, I guess. And I was very sick and I was like, oh, sorry, I've got a cold. And he went, can I have that cold? And I was like, no, that's disgusting. That will not be happening ever. And I never did kiss that boy ever in my entire life. So I stick to my word. Okay, ooh, the first thing I would purchase if I won the lottery depends on how much it is. Probably an apartment. I would probably buy an apartment for myself, kit it out beautifully to give myself space that I can go and live in. I also just would buy subscriptions to things to make my life easier. Like, I know that there are a lot of cooking subscriptions where they send you fresh ingredients and you just can follow the recipe and you don't have to think about it. And I'd probably get amongst one of those, probably a gym membership, because if I'm spending money on it, it seems a waste not to go. I don't know, probably an apartment and just like get my life together, like therapy, and start my subscription to therapy once a week. So I'd probably start putting things into my life, putting money into things that make it easier for me to not have to think about them in the future. That's what I would do. My least favorite sport is to watch and to play cricket. I just don't care about it. A lot of these are about couples. No. I love the smell of right before it rains and you can tell it's about to rain. That's a nice smell. Freshly cut grass is great. I like warm linen smell of stuff fresh out of the dryer. Anything baking in the oven, whether it's a sweet treat baking or like a cauliflower bake, i.e. cheese baking. Either of those is fine. Okay, this says your most attractive feature is, but what I'm gonna take it as is what am I most attracted to in another person? Like forearms is a big deal for me. That's why I think pastry chefs are pretty hot because they have like real strength from like rolling dough just down here. A nice smile as well, I think. They don't have to be like that fluorescent white teeth that celebrities have, which I look at and I'm like, that looks unnatural. It looks like someone has taken literally white paint and painted your teeth, and I don't like that at all. But just not super gross teeth and that's and a nice smile, I think. I don't know. It depends. Depends on who it is. This says a famous person that you look like is, and I assume you're supposed to do it with your partner, but who I've been told that I look like. I've been told that I look like Pink. That was when I was a lot younger though, and I didn't used to wear a lot of makeup. So I don't know if that's probably changed. I've been told that I look like Hex. She's a chick that like hosts a gaming show in Australia, and I guess she has colored hair. I was once told by a makeup artist that I had the same coloring as, don't know what that means, Alexa Chung, and she's cool, but I don't look anything like her, but I was told I have the same coloring as her, which I guess is okay. I don't know. So if I had one day spare a week, I would, well, I'm unemployed, so thanks for rubbing it in. A romantic date should consist of, ooh, I think making rules like that is too much. I don't think you should make rules like that. I think that any date can be romantic if it's two people, or I don't know, 3 people. You can be in a triad. Is that what it's called? I don't know. As long as it's people that love each other and they're hanging out, you could sit at home or you could go out. I think that it sucks that the idea of a romantic date is that a man pays for dinner and wine and dines the girl, and they either go to a movie or like, you know, something fancy, and then they go to dinner, and it's like, well, I don't know if that's romantic to be like bought in that way. I don't know. It's getting hectic. Next question. Oh, my advice to a friend that wants to find love is know yourself first. And I think a lot of people have said to me recently, which I don't like, they're like, I'm like, oh, I'm ready to find someone again. They're like, no, you have to not be ready. That's when it'll happen. And I'm like, well, I think that's a bit much. I think that if you want to find love, you should know who you are, what your strengths are, what your opportunities for growth are. It's like a job interview, really, because you want to be with somebody who's going to challenge you, but not piss you off. So I think know yourself. That's that one. The golden rule of flirting is, look,
just ask questions. Okay, that's it.
just ask questions. Just ask a lot of questions. Love letters are ... non-existent anymore. Love letters are emojis. Take that. I'm a millennial. My favorite love song is... I don't know if I, like, off the top of my head can think of, like, a love song. Maybe Paramore, The Only Exception? Maybe that? I don't know, I can't think of any. Is that bad? If I had a ticket for 1 month in paradise, I would go to Hawaii. The most important thing to me about a relationship is trust. Honesty. No trust. Because I think they're kind of the same thing. Double dating is, I've literally never done it. I think it would be strange unless you were quite good friends. Like, all of you have to be friends. I think too many people try to be like, me and my best friend are gonna get both of our boyfriends together and then we're gonna go on a double date, and like the boyfriends have nothing in common. You're like, they're both boys, they'll get along. I feel like that's just as bad as someone being like, you're both girls, don't you like the same thing? Like, isn't that reductive of who people are? So, this says, I'd like to thank you for watching this video, and good luck in all of your romantic endeavors in the future. Good luck to me in mine, because nothing is happening right now. Literally nothing. So, whatever. I also really wanted to get a Simpsons tattoo, but I don't know what to get. I'm not sure what it would be. If you guys have like cool Simpsons tattoo ideas, let me know. Something a bit different that maybe people will be like, was that supposed to be a Simpsons tattoo? And I'll be like, yeah, it is, girl.